Good morning, America. Ali here with another class, and today is our very first, enhanced True Story Thursday, which will actually be Successful Thursday, as we broaden up a little bit the message and we kind of elaborate on different personalities as much as different executives from the business community. But we'll give everybody a minute. Hello, Rachel. Hello, James. Hello. SSA 9SSAA. I appreciate the joining, and we will be starting in just about 30 seconds because we know, hello Alejandra, that many of you get the notification late. Good morning, I see you out there. Hello, Catflick, thank you for joining us. Where's everybody from? Let us know where you're from so we can give you a little bit of a shout out. Good morning. How you doing, Rachel? I know Alejandra's from Ohio. Sammy from Patterson, New Jersey. James, Florida. Good morning, sir. Probably hot out there right now. Who else we got? Get that shout out, man. You need people to follow you. They need to know where you're from. Guam. Wow. Awesome. How is it over there right now? I really want to know. That is awesome. We're so privileged and excited to have you all the way from Guam. And we will do a good job to give you an awesome message. All right, so as we're getting started, you all know the drill if this is a usual stop for you. But if you are here for the very first time, if you are an Apple product, swipe from the left to the right. Or if you are an Android product, swipe up. And definitely give us that share to your Periscope followers and invite your Twitter followers as well, as this is a generic class that we do every single morning at 8:30 to give you the education, inspiration, whatever you need for everything that I've personally have done over the last 7 years that I've been an entrepreneur. I've built businesses over 7 countries and 27 United States. I'm a published author. I'm coaching a nice group of people around the world right now, from Hong Kong, from Europe, from the United States, obviously, and also just introduced a whole lot of different coaching products. But I'm not here to sell you none of that. I'm just here to give you and pass on to you everything that I have learned over the last 7 years to be able to establish myself and establish my family. And hopefully you get a takeaway from all this information. Now, usually I'm sitting on a different side of the house, but I wanted to share this right here with you. This portrait was done for me and my wife literally about 6 years ago, and maybe I'll give you guys a little close-up. Yeah, let me grab these 2 devices. So say hi to each other, Facebook, Periscope, and you see it right there. So obviously I used to cut my hair really, really low back then, and see it? You like? So, when we went and we were asked, what do you have in mind? I wanted to make sure that it's a portrait that my great-great-great-great-grandchildren would look at one day and say, that's my great-great-great-great-grandfather, and he's the reason why our family is established the way it is established. That's the reason why our family, is set up the way it is set up. And, so my name can outlive me to generations after generations. And by the way, in Periscope, you see those hearts start coming up? When you tap the screen like that, you're telling us, Ali, we kind of like the message, and it motivates us to do this every single morning. And Facebook, you can obviously share, like, comment as well. So today's success story is actually one of my role models, is one of the personalities that I studied, I look up to in a major way, and I truly feel in line with many of his values, and that is no other than Mahatma Gandhi. Now, many of you know Mahatma Gandhi. He has led India into independence from Great Britain. Only used peace. He has never used violence whatsoever by employing nonviolent civil disobedience. So he would go against what the British would actually order, right, in order to protest and whatnot, but he did it in a civilian way, right? And at times, or one of the famous things that he's done, he starved himself. He said, I am not going to eat until this process stops. And he became world news and obviously attracted the masses. And he's now sought out as one of the examples of life. So I'm going to go over a couple of his quotes and some of the quotes that I live by and the mindset behind them. And I truly believe that this will inspire you to do something great today, to do something different, to inspire or help or invest in somebody. So, excuse me, the first one that I truly, my favorite quote of all time, I talk about it all the time, it literally inspired the whole brand. Mehdaoui Enterprise tagline is change starts with me. Not as in me as a person, but with Mehdaoui Enterprise. And we believe that in the core of everything that we do. So you must be the change you wish to see in the world. Is Mahatma Gandhi, one of his infamous quotes, you must be the change you wish to see in the world. If you want people to stop throwing garbage on the floor, stop doing it. If you want people not to curse, if you want people to be peaceful, if you want people to do anything, once they see you doing it, as human beings, we react. We are reactive elements by nature. So you want to make sure that you become what you want to see. The weak never forgives. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. And that is so true. You know, when you forgive somebody, you automatically disarm all sorts of negativity from them and you heal yourself. So, you know, I always try, and if you know me, I've had many crazy things that have happened over the years from family members, from close friends that, you know, did some wrongdoing, and I don't hold it against them. I don't think they did it intentionally to hurt me. It was just bad decision making. So I always, as hard as it could be sometimes, you want to forgive, and forgiveness again will heal you and will disarm the negativity out of the next person that you're forgiving. Happiness is what you think, what you say, and what you are in harmony. Happiness is what you think, what you say, and what you are in harmony. Did you say it's a little choppy? Can you guys hear me okay? I'm not sure. I didn't read that message completely. Can I get a yes if you can hear me okay? Somebody in Periscope. When the hearts stop, that's when the comments are coming. Maybe? Loud and clear. All right, cool. Just wanted to make sure. Awesome. So you know, this one we talk about all the time is your thoughts will create everything that you are, right? Thoughts become things. So happiness is what you think, what you say, and what you are in harmony. So be very cautious of your thoughts. Be very aware of what's impacting and what's influencing your mindset and your thinking. Live as you were to die tomorrow and learn as if you were to live forever. I mean, all I can tell you, it is amazing. Just the thought of the fact that I'm going to live today as my last day is tomorrow. I mean, think about it. What if your last day was tomorrow? What if you knew you were to pass on to the next life tomorrow? What would you do today? How would you act today? What would you go out and do right now? So he said, live as if you were to die tomorrow, but learn as if you were to live forever. So be a student, right? You know, and I'm continually learning every single day. That's why I'm continually studying different people. This is one of my favorite because I live this. First, they ignore you. Then they laugh at you. Then they even fight you. Then you win. And I live this on a regular basis over the last 7.5 years. I still, every now and then, you find somebody that is bashing you on social media or whatnot. Whether you call it hatred, whether you call it envy, whether you call it ignorance, if you stoop low to their level and even pay attention, you're no better. So just remember, first, whatever you are doing right now, your business, your product that you're selling, your service, or anything that you are doing to go against all odds, first, they will ignore you. Isn't that something that you experience as an entrepreneur? Then they will laugh at you. Isn't that something you experience as an entrepreneur? Oh, you think that thing is going to work? You think people are going to buy this thing? This is so stupid. No one will ever do this. This will not work, right? Then they will even fight you. They will argue with you so you can get out of whatever business that you are in. They will literally try to do everything to discredit you, thinking they're doing you a favor. And then you will win. So you just got to stay the distance and go all the way. And I've lived it. I've experienced it. 7 years. I've had many ups and I've had many downs. But the ups were sweeter that I kept on fighting. I kept on going. I lost everything after Hurricane Sandy. I mean, I literally was behind in my mortgage by 10 months. I was getting like phone calls, where you're gonna go to foreclosure, we're gonna take your house. I had to literally give away, we had a couple of cars in the driveway, and we had to, unfortunately, go back and everything, and kind of like just humble ourselves and say, okay, we have to give up a car. We have to, go backwards on certain things, and that's what you had to do. But guess what? Do you think that stopped me? We just rebuilt and rebuilt and rebuilt, and here we are now, thank God. An eye for an eye only ends up making the whole world blind. And all that means, don't try to fight. Don't try to, it's not because someone is saying, I love the Giants and you love the Eagles, that you can't agree that the NFL is good. Now, I don't care about none of the teams. I'm just using that as an analogy. I know, James, go Dolphins. I'm with you. I got your back, brother. So an eye for an eye only ends up making the whole world blind. So you got to use a different perspective. You got to look at from their angle. You got to look at it from their vantage point. So it's extremely important that you are open-minded to absolutely 100% do so. If young Metro don't trust you, I'm not sure what that means. I'm sorry. A man is but the product of his thoughts. What he thinks, he becomes. Again, it goes back to the mindset and the power of thinking. Whatever you think, you will become. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. That, my friends, is the fundamental of building an organization. See, many people think I'm leading a team. Well, no, what you want to say is I'm serving a team. The more you serve your team or your organization, your employees, your family, or whatever the case may be. Good morning, Junior. What ends up happening is that they will actually, by nature, give back. It's called karma, right? The law of giving you shall receive. So you got to give first. Many people act as in, I will receive and then I should give. No, no, no. Give and you shall receive. So make sure that you are 100% a servant to others. Nobody can hurt me without my permission. That is a fact. See, you can talk bad about me. You can bash me. You can insult me. You can try to hurt me. You can try to do whatever you want to do. You will never, ever, ever bring me down because I don't give you permission. I've had people that said some crazy, ignorant things about me. Racist things, whatever it is, insulting, just because they wanted to make themselves feel better. Guess what? Doesn't matter. You can hurt me because I'm in a very different, elevated place. If you saw my quote this morning, that's an original one, by the way. I even misspelled it by mistake. But I talked about an eagle flies so high and is always focused, but a pigeon always looks to stay in the ground and stay on the garbage can eating out of trash. Pigeons likes to stay together, right? And like just eat out of the same trash and kind of expand on all of that. But an eagle is selective about where it wants to be, about what it wants to eat. So don't be a pigeon and ignore other pigeons who are just eating trash and talking trash. Be an eagle, fly extremely high, be powerful, be focused, be elevated. All right? To believe in something and to not live it is dishonest. What that means is you can't be walking around and saying, I believe in helping people. I believe in assisting the masses. I believe in this product. I believe in this and I believe in that. But guess what? You got to live what you're claiming to believe in. You got to act on it. You got to have a track record that shows that you are a servant. You can't be talking in front of the rooms that I love to help people and I love to set people up for greatness and yada, yada, yada. What in reality, you're not actually doing it when you're not on the spotlight. You're just talking the talk but not walking it. So make sure you are living what you claim you believe in. Where there is love, there is life. I love everybody. I love you. If you're watching this, whether you love me, you hate me, whether you think I'm cool or not, whether you think this is valuable or not, I love you. I think you are a great person. I think you have everything right within you. I think you are doing fantastic and you will be the most amazing, greatest human being that's ever lived. And I love you. So where there is no love, there is no life. And we see in the world that we're living right now, it's unfortunate. There's so many divisive things going on. There's, the issues between the police force situations. There's the politics. There's so many negativities in international cases. But guess what? If there is love, there's humanity, there's unity, there's connection, there's dialogue. So I believe that we need more of that. And guess what? What Mahatma Gandhi says, be the change you wish to see in the world. So instead of saying, screw those people are bad, we are the best, and all that, love. And watch the world just come together. Watch things just start to work out. So where there is no love, there is no life. Earth provides enough to satisfy a man's need, but not every man's greed. I cannot tell you how powerful that is. See, there's more than enough good in the world, you know, and it's funny, I see now more than ever, there's many individuals who are trying to tap into the coaching industry, that are trying to tap into, you know, motivational speaking and business development and selling courses and all this stuff. And, you know, while some are doing really, really well, I mean, my coaches are in the multiple six figures per month, and there's some who are just starting, right? And there's the rest of us in between. And what I will tell you is, there's plenty. You know, I get people who say like, well, you're trying to get into that. You know how many people out there do the same thing? Well, yeah, there's 7 billion people in the world. There's plenty of people to talk to and work with and be invested into. Will you invest your time, your energy, your money into doing the right thing by serving, loving, assisting, helping others? Or are you just worried about how much can I get, right? So that's called greed. So there is more than enough to satisfy a man's needs, but there's not enough to satisfy greed. So don't be greedy. Be a servant. Be a giver. Be happy to connect with people, to invest in others. Everything I do with my family in mind. Everything I do with other people in mind. Right now, you might say, yeah, that's kumbaya talk. That's great and all. But if you get to know me, you'll see sooner or later, right? I always say that, you know, time will always expose the truth. So sooner or later, you'll know if somebody's BSing you or not. I mean, it doesn't take that long to see that. And, you know, just focus on helping others. So that's why I wanted to share with you about Mahatma Gandhi today, and why I truly believe and I align myself with his values and everything that he stood for. He liberated and gave independence to India from the British because of these values. And he used nonviolence. He just loved. He just cared. He got beaten. He went through a whole lot of struggle, but he used himself as a tool to other generations for the rest of, I mean, there's 1 billion people in India right now, and they would not be living the way they're living if it wasn't for that man. So I truly believe in being a tool for others, as being a vessel. I don't care how much I gotta be sacrificed, you know, to set up other generations after me. And whether that comes with pain, sorrow, hatred, you know, sacrifice, whatever it is that I'm willing to take, well, I'm doing it to build that story that I told you about. So my great-great-great-great-grandchildren can say, because of my great-great-great-grandfather and these values that he believed in, we are living the life that we are living. We are set up with the lifestyle that we are set up. We are doing the things that we are doing. And I hope that you have your sets of values that you can build for generations to come and assist others. So hopefully that helped you out a little bit. As I've mentioned on Tuesday, I believe it was, we are definitely introducing new platforms. We are upgrading right now. We are working on getting a webinar platform that's going to be available for the empowered students. And also, we're going to introduce some other processes and websites and different things, excuse me, that are going to simplify. See, I just dabbed on them. That's going to simplify you know, the process and accessibility for all of you. And we're collaborating with other major speakers and major coaches and entrepreneurs like Nadia Melton, John Melton, Bob Heilig, and so many different things. The next event that you can catch me on is in Philadelphia on August 12th, 13, 14. I'm speaking at that for the Breakthrough Academy Live. You can actually get your info and possibly even tickets. I'm not getting paid for this. I'm just sharing with you. BreakthroughAcademyLive.com. Definitely an event that you do not want to miss. I believe there's close to 200 people that have registered for it. Ray Higdon's going to be in it, Bob Heilig, John, Nadia Melton, MLM Nation's own Simon Chan, and so many others. So I hope this helps you out a little bit. And I see here on Facebook, my brother Hassan joined. Words of wisdom. Thank you, sir. That means a lot from you. Hate me or love me, still an obsession. Okay, great. I'll use that quote next time. Anyhow, thank you so much, guys and ladies. I appreciate you as always. Make sure you share this video with others And tomorrow is Pick Your Own Topic Friday. So if there's a topic that you want us to cover for you, to educate on, to help you with, and to give you a shout out for picking it, send us a text message, an email, an inbox, a smoke signal, however you want to communicate with us right now, and we will make sure that your topic and your information is broadcasted to the world. And obviously this goes to YouTube, it stays on Facebook all day, and on Twitter. So thank you all. I will see you mañana at 8:30 Eastern Time. Take care, everybody.